You've heard the legends, but what if they weren't just stories? In this video, we're uncovering 5 mythical creatures that may have actually existed, and the fascinating real-world clues behind their origins. Let's dive into the mystery. Number 5. Cyclops. The Cyclops is a giant from ancient Greek mythology, known for having a single, large eye in the middle of the forehead. It has a wild appearance, with a massive, muscular human-like body, often living in caves or remote areas. Cyclops are often depicted carrying clubs or herding animals, especially sheep or goats. One of the most famous Cyclops was Polyphemus, who appears in Homer's Odyssey. The Odyssey is one of the most famous ancient Greek epic poems, written by the poet Homer around the 8th century BCE. It depicts the Cyclops as living on an isolated island, eating humans and battling the hero Odysseus. Although no one-eyed giants have ever been found, the myth of the Cyclops may have been inspired by real fossil discoveries and ancient misunderstandings. In ancient times, people in the Mediterranean, especially in Greece and Crete, found fossilized skulls of dwarf mammoths. These skulls had a large central hole in the middle of the forehead, where the trunk used to be. To people unfamiliar with elephant anatomy, this hole looked like a giant eye socket. Without knowledge of evolution or fossils, it's easy to see how early humans could mistake these skulls for giants with one eye. Number 4. Griffin. The griffin, half eagle, half lion, is one of mythology's most majestic beasts. With the wings and head of an eagle and the powerful body of a lion, it was often seen guarding treasure or sacred places in ancient art, symbolizing strength, protection, and wisdom. But where did this legendary creature come from? While no griffin fossils exist, many scholars believe the myth was sparked by real discoveries. In Mongolia's Gobi Desert, ancient peoples stumbled upon the beaked skulls and lion-like bodies of dinosaurs called protoceratops, often near gold-rich mountains. To early nomads or traders, these strange bones may have seemed like proof of a lion-bird guardian of gold. Stories of these creatures traveled west. Greek historians like Herodotus heard tales from Central Asia of fierce beasts guarding treasure in the mountains. As myths mixed with mystery, the griffin was born, a creature both noble and terrifying. Though it never lived, the griffin's image soared across cultures from Greece to Persia to Egypt. It's a symbol shaped by fossils, wonder, and the human urge to explain the unknown. Even today, the legend of the griffin reminds us how ancient bones gave rise to timeless myths. Number 3. Dragons. Dragons are among the most legendary creatures in human history, appearing in myths across the globe. Their shapes differ. Eastern dragons, like those in China, are wingless, serpentine, and symbols of wisdom and luck, while Western dragons are winged, fire-breathing beasts guarding treasure. Many legends likely began when ancient people unearthed giant fossils, massive skulls, teeth, and bones from dinosaurs like Tyrannosaurus or Triceratops, without science to explain them. These remains became proof of terrifying monsters. In China, such fossils were even called dragon bones and used in traditional medicine. Real animals may have fueled the myths too. Crocodiles, monitor lizards, and especially Komodo dragons, 10-foot predators with deadly bites, would have seemed like living dragons to early sailors and travelers. In volcanic regions, smoke and fire from the earth inspired tales of fire-breathing beasts, blamed for eruptions, earthquakes, and plumes from mountains. They may never have flown in our skies, but dragons remain a timeless fusion of ancient bones, misunderstood beasts, and human imagination. Number 2. The werewolves. Werewolves are legendary creatures said to be humans who transform into wolves, usually during a full moon. They are described as half man, half wolf, walking on 2 legs but covered in fur. They are often depicted with sharp claws, glowing eyes, and are known for howling at the moon, a behavior closely linked to full moons and curses. While no human truly turns into a wolf, certain real-world conditions may have inspired the myth. One is hypertrichosis, or werewolf syndrome, a rare disorder causing excessive hair growth over the body and face. In ancient times, such people were feared, and were even called beastmen. Rabies may have fueled the legend too. It spreads through bites, causes aggression, fear of water and light, and erratic, violent behavior. To a frightened medieval villager, this could look like a person becoming a beast. In the past, tales of wolfmen swept through Europe, warning of the wild, untamed side of human nature. Science may have stripped away the magic, but the fear of man turning into monster still lingers, and that's enough to keep the legend alive. Number 1. The Kraken. The Kraken was described in Norse and Scandinavian legends as a gigantic sea monster, said to be so enormous that it could be mistaken for an island. It had a body like a squid or octopus, and according to old tales, it was up to a mile wide, capable of wrapping around entire ships, dragging them into the sea, and swallowing sailors. The legend of the Kraken may have been inspired by sightings of real deep-sea creatures, especially the giant squid. Giant squids are real. They can grow up to 40+ feet or 12 meters long. They have huge eyes, as big as dinner plates, and powerful tentacles with hooks. These creatures live deep in the ocean and are rarely seen by humans. Old-time sailors reported massive, tentacled creatures attacking ships. In the 18th and 19th centuries, giant squids began washing up on beaches, shocking people with their size. There is also evidence of battles with whales. Sperm whales have been found with large sucker scars on their skin, believed to be signs of deep-sea battles with giant squids. This suggests that giant squids are not only real, but strong enough to fight whales.